Hello YouTube, Sam here from youtube.com/onlivegamer for the new Boston. And in this tutorial, we're going to be taking a look at dynamic arrays. Now, arrays by default are limited to the number of items that you set when you declare it. So let's say you declare an array and you have it hold 6 items, so 0 through 5. Once you get to 5, you cannot add any more items. In this tutorial, we're going to be learning how to make an array bigger than it originally was by using the redim keyword. So we'll go ahead and open up our toolbox. We will add a list box and we will add a button. We'll go ahead and close out of that. So we'll come over here and we'll make each one of these a little bit bigger. So we'll just set the text for button 1 to redim, and we will set the name to button redim, and we'll set the list box to list array. Okay, so we'll go ahead and let's make this a little bit smaller. We'll go ahead and double click on redim to open up the event for it. And what we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we are going to declare an array. So private, and we'll just do string sports, and we'll set it to 2. So it'll hold 3 places as string. And we'll go ahead and populate it. So we will do baseball, basketball, and football. And we aren't going to need this right here. So let's go ahead and take that out. Okay, so now we have an array that holds 3 items, 0, 1, and 2. So whenever they click redim, we want to add those items to the list. Well, first we'll add the items to the list and then we'll redeclare it. So for each item as string in string sports, we want to go ahead and type list arrays, list array dot items dot add item. Okay, so we'll go ahead and run this, and you can see here that if we click this button, we get those 3 in there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to redeclare that. So let's wait for this to load here. Okay, so we'll add another list box. So we'll just come over here to our toolbox, find list box. Okay, so we'll shrink this down some to fit into our form, and let's just make this a little wider. And we'll set the name value of this to list new array. So now we'll go ahead and come back here and we will find our button redim click event, and now what we're going to do is we're going to redeclare string sports. So we'll type redim, and if you read the description, it says reallocate storage space for an array variable. So it just pretty much starts over from scratch. So we'll redim string sports, and this time how many places do we want it to have? Well, right now we have 2. Let's just do 4. So it'll hold 5. And then we'll just go ahead and assign those to something. So string sports 3 is going to be equal to wakeboarding, and string sports 4 is going to be equal to let's just do soccer. Okay, so now if we do another for loop, so for each item as string in string sports, we want to go ahead and type list new array dot items dot add, and we're going to add brackets right here, and then we'll add item, and we will add more brackets. Now the reason we're doing this is so that you can see each of the items enclosed in brackets, and since some of these items are going to be null, we need to put other strings in here because it will start complaining if it tries to print out something null and your program will crash. So we'll just go ahead and add these. Let's go ahead and do it up here too so you can see, so you can easily compare them. And we will add them to the other side. Okay, so now if we go ahead and run this, you can see that here's our redim button. If we go ahead and click that, we get baseball, basketball, and football, and then over here we have empty, 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 wakeboarding, and soccer. Now when you redeclare an array, it's going to clear that array and set everything back to nothing, and it's going to make it bigger or smaller, whatever you want. Now there is an easy way to fix this, and we will learn about that in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for the next tutorial.